As you can see, it's my G again, and this is the project for today. We have to rebuild one of my coilovers as my spring broke. Not sure why. Hey, sorry. It broke off. So this is garbage, and therefore, since my spring broke off, all the load went into my shock. Alright, so this is my old shock, and as you can see, it was leaking all the way out and no longer good. This is my replacement. I have D2 coilovers, and it's basically a simple procedure, I guess, if you want to call it. Basically the bottom of the shaft, the shock or the strut, whatever you want to call it, threads on to the bottom. As you can see, the threads are in there, and these threads have managed to stay pretty clean, so it should be an easy install. All we got to do is basically transfer these rings as close as we can to this current setup, as my other coilovers are pretty set already. This is the new one. Like I said, I just got to transfer those rings over to here, then install my new springs, which I went with the Stance coilover springs. These are rated at 10K right there. I got a good deal on it, especially since it's a local company to me. It didn't take long for the replacement to come. Basic tools you need is the box wrenches, a few sockets. Basically the hard part is removing it off the car, which to me, it's a simple procedure just because I've done it a few times. And then I have an impact because I thought it was going to be hard to remove the top nut as a regular shock. When you are trying to go to coilover the springs, that's the hardest part. But like I said, basically it's a simple procedure, nothing hard, just time consuming. Basically taking it off the car and then transferring all the rings and the this little springy thingy. I gotta clean it. As you can see inside, it's filled with all the shock oil, and then I just snap it back on so it could protect my shaft and stay nice and clean like this, and keep all the contaminants from going in with within this shaft into this freaking thing, and possibly ruining the seals and da-da-da-da-da. I also, sorry to mention, I got a brush, a wire brush, so I can clean some of that, the threads on here, and it won't be as hard to remove. If yours is worse than that, soak it overnight with plenty of PB Blast or WD 40, and then this is my spanner wrench, so I can tighten it up or loosen it up. Pretty much this is the breakdown. Everything else, the way I have it set up, is the way it goes back in. This thing goes here, this thing goes on top, and then this thing goes on the bottom, like this, and then this sits on top of the spring. It's a little pretty beat up right there due to the spring freaking breaking on me, and I had to ride on it like that a few days because this is my daily, so I got to go to work, right? Towards the end, these are a 36 setup adjustable dampener thingy. So towards the end, I had a hard time taking the thing. Not really a hard time, but I have my handy dandy freaking L wrench, and you just stick it on here, and then you grab your box wrench, and then you just while you're holding this, you wrench the nut off. That's it. Alright, like I said, basic procedure to put them back up is reassemble all this good stuff back, throw it on there, put the wheel back on, and get on riding. Well, if you guys have any suggestions or whatever it is, let me know. Jot it down in the comments. If you think this is helpful for anybody, just share it. If you got any suggestions on which way I could do it easier than it already is, let me know in the comments as well. And just like and subscribe or share or whatever. All right, sounds good, guys. Take it easy.